Hello and welcome to Rauta's Black Metal Reviews. This time we have a band from United States of America, which is technically speaking more like a solo project than a band of people. This one is blessed with a horrible name, Mourning by Mourning. And if you ask me, I would never touch a band with such a name if I had any kind of prejudice based on the name. Well, luckily it's a feature I've gotten mostly rid of through my older years. That is, I don't really care if the cover is horrible, if the band name is horrible. I will try to have an open mind when it comes to bands with horrible names and covers, but if I were to expect something from such a name, I would say this is some kind of American metalcore. But I was wrong. First of all, this is American, however, but it has nothing to do with metalcore as such, but melodic black metal. Now, the style is something that you could imagine coming from other parts of the world. I guess with these kind of solo projects, I would say somewhere from Norway or Sweden or maybe Poland, but maybe not so much American style. Even though this is very, very melodic and somewhat melancholic and definitely atmospheric in style, it's just something that for some reason, I really can't put my finger on it. Why? But I wouldn't put this in Ohio, United States of America. Now here on Melodic website you get the basic information. Found it in 2017, 10 done with a single EP, quite a much smaller releases before 2018 coming out with this album. So now you're asking why I'm reviewing an album that came out in 2018, because it has been on my review pile for quite some time, and it was a due time to get it out from the pile, because Wolfspell Records sent it already like in 2019 to me. But as it is, you focus more on the newer stuff, and this older stuff will be more like on the waiting side. Now, this one features 7 tracks with some 40 minutes of music, and there are not actually many bad sides on this album. I actually can think of only one, and it kind of bothers me, not too much, but still it's worth a mention, and that is the use of drum machine here on this album, because it's really on the level of almost like annoying. I mean, the faster parts, it just emphasizes the feeling that it's getting me, like, not crazy, but, it just gets this feeling like when the other man is going more on the melancholic, moodier side, and, very melodic, really nice riffs here and there. Some parts when just the tempo picks up and this taka-taka-taka-taka sound is more like, why? Now, slower parts, you definitely don't pay that much of attention, and you are more driven by these guitar leads and melodies, which is the good stuff here. Now, sound-wise and vocals-wise, this is pretty much the basic stuff. Nothing really fancy, but not bad either. Very, very listenable on that side. But the melodies are the driving factor, and that is what makes this album definitely good. Or quite good. That is, depends how much you pay attention to the drum machine. If you're not bothered at all, you might really, really like this one a lot. That is, if you're into melodic black metal in the first place. But then again, if you're really bothered by annoying drum sounds and even more annoyed by drum machine, that might be a deal breaker for you. I don't know. For me, it's on the verge of that. I kind of like this a lot. But then again, some of the parts, that is, some of the songs even, are not that great. This is definitely something that is a very good as a debut album. And I'm really expecting the band to kind of evolve from this. I mean, I hope the project will keep doing with these kind of melodies, because they are really, really sweet. Maybe not as real as, Cielun Vihollinen and the like, but there's definitely something very promising to do with this project. So, despite the horrible name, I can't just ignore it. This is something that you should give it a chance if you like melodic black metal. An interesting release that I'm kind of sorry to have reviewed only as late, but then again, like the saying goes, the music doesn't get old. I mean, good music always has a place, and this is a good example of all that. With the links provided in the description box, go give it a listen and let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching, and take care.